An announcement was made in the media stating that an asteroid the size of the Egyptian pyramid was heading in our direction. NASA experts had issued an emergency alert. The likelihood of a collision is great. The collision is expected to occur on May 6, 2022, according to some analysts. If this asteroid had hit the Earth, it would have been equivalent to 230 kilotons of TNT, they said. And there were 15 explosions in Hiroshima. These kinds of claims always make me shudder, but watch the entire video before you freak out. The NASA warning instantly increased our anxiety. Not only because of the hazard that already exists, but also because of the size of the asteroid known as 2009 JF1. Scientists typically utilize meters, kilometers, or astronomical units when measuring things rather than actual physical objects like Egyptian pyramids. What kind of a pyramid were they originally referring to? After all, the Giza Valley is home to dozens of them. We went to the NASA website and found no information on the asteroid 2009 JF1. There were no scary headlines like those in some media sites. Everything so far makes it appear to be more bogus news. The Russian space agency Roscosmos has already responded to the warning. The organization made numerous astrometric investigations of the asteroid's motion and discovered that, rather than May 6th, it will pass by Earth on May 15th. Furthermore, this would occur at a safe distance of 14.3 million miles or 23 million kilometers. The risk was considerably overstated since, at the same time, the object does not cease to be potentially dangerous, but the degree of this danger does not surpass 1:100,000. However, given recent developments, it doesn't necessarily follow that it doesn't exist at all. February 15, 2013. Russian region of Chelyabinsk. Local time is 9:20 a.m., New York time is 12:20 p.m. A heated ball shot through the air, leaving a long contrail in its wake. A loud roar was heard in the background of everything. This is how the Chelyabinsk meteorite was first made known to the world. It found that at a speed of around 18.6 kilometers per second, 11.5 meters per second, an asteroid with a diameter of about 18 meters, 59 feet, and a mass of about 11,000 tons entered the Earth's atmosphere. The heavenly body imploded and produced a shock wave around 32 seconds later. NASA calculated that the energy released was equivalent to around 440 kilotons of TNT. 1,615 individuals in all were hurt, primarily from shattered glass. Numerous accounts claim that 40 to 112 patients were sent to hospitals, and 2 of the victims were given to intensive care units. Aside from it, buildings were also harmed by the shock wave. About $30 million worth of damage was sustained overall. Thankfully, the asteroid's parts, the biggest of which weighed about 500 kilograms, 1,100 pounds, fell in a desolate area. The intrusion was missed by both the Russian missile defense system and astronomical services. Prior to anything occurring that day, NASA issued a warning about an asteroid that will pass the Earth. They were discussing the asteroid Duende, not the Chelyabinsk meteorite, though. An asteroid the size of the Chelyabinsk meteorite passed by our planet at a distance of 27,000 kilometers, 16,780 miles, 16 hours after the events in Russia. But humanity is already aware of how deadly an asteroid impact with the Earth may be, even without another dramatic display of their might. Autonomous observation systems started routinely surveying the sky in 1991. NASA developed the Near-Earth Asteroid Tracking (NEAT) program in collaboration with the U.S. military to look for near-Earth asteroids and comets using a 1.2-meter, 3.9-foot telescope in Hawaii. Later, further programs with the same goal were developed. The number of NEAs, or known near-Earth asteroids, is increasing quickly. Every week, roughly 30 new asteroids are found on average. Additionally, observing programs supported by NASA have found more than 95% of NEAs. Approximately 3,000 potentially hazardous asteroids have been discovered so far. Asteroids that can approach the Earth at a distance of less than 5 cents are included in this category of celestial bodies, which astronomers refer to as potentially hazardous objects, PHOs. This is less than 7,479,894 kilometers, 4,647,790 miles away, but it is still more than 19 times farther away than the Moon is from the Earth. Additionally, the absolute magnitude of PHOs should be 22 units or fewer. The less the absolute magnitude, the brighter and consequently larger the object. In reality, term refers to items that have a diameter of at least 100 to 150 meters, 330 to 490 feet. A space object of this scale has the potential to unleash a massive tsunami if it falls into the ocean or wreak unimaginable havoc on land. And since the asteroid 2009 JF1 doesn't match any of the aforementioned requirements, it isn't considered to be a potentially dangerous object. However, according to data gathered by the WISE satellite telescope, there are 3,200 to 6,200 potentially hazardous objects with a diameter of at least 100 meters, 330 feet. The Palermo Technical Impact Hazard Scale was developed by scientists specifically to evaluate potential risks from such celestial entities. Kinetic energy and collision likelihood are the two forms of data that the scale uses. Since 2017, the 30th of June has been designated as International Asteroid Day. It attempts to increase public awareness of the risk from asteroids impacting the Earth and potential solutions to stop them. The day wasn't just chosen at random. The illustrious Tunguska meteorite hit the planet on June 30th, 1908. Its size was roughly 50 to 100 meters, 165 to 330 feet, and its explosion's energy was later calculated to be 58 megatons of TNT. Fortunately, it landed in a taiga, or area of coniferous forest, that was empty. Petersburg, the former capital of the Russian Empire, would have been targeted if it had fallen a few hours later. This is due to the city's proximity to the collision's location and latitude. What size explosion was that then? Hiroshima experienced a nuclear explosion with an estimated TNT equivalent of 13 to 15 kilotons. Furthermore, the Tunguska meteorite was almost 3,200 times more potent. The Tsar Bomba, the most amazing thermonuclear bomb ever made by mankind, has roughly the same power as it. Now, then, what sort of space rocks are astronomers terrified of? The three heavenly bodies that pose the greatest threat are listed below. One of these, designated 1950 DA, has the highest Palermo rating of -1.42. In 2032, it will be in the closest proximity to us. The asteroid will make multiple visits prior to then, though, given its period of revolution around the Sun is only 2.2 years. And on March 16, 2880, the closest one, or perhaps a collision, could occur. Given that we have made it this far without colliding, human civilization would suffer grave consequences. If this is the case, future generations will need to prepare for a shift in the climate and the demise of a sizable portion of the biosphere. According to various assessments, the asteroid has a mass between 2 to 4 billion tons and a diameter of 1.3 kilometers, 0.8 miles. We therefore have no way of knowing how significant an effect it might have. Bennu 101955 is the second asteroid. It is -1.71 on the Palermo scale, which is a little lower. It will pass by the Earth in 2135 at a distance of only 300,000 kilometers, 186,000 miles, which is even closer than the Moon. The potential collision would occur between the years 2175 and 2199. The asteroid will pass by our planet 78 times during the course of this time because it orbits the Sun every 1.2 years. The average diameter of the asteroid, which has a mass of between 60 and 78 million tons, is greater than 510 meters, 0.3 miles. Its impact would have been the same as a bomb with a yield of 1150 megatons of TNT if it had fallen to Earth. Within a circle of 2,150 square kilometers, 830 m2, the Tunguska meteorite's 58 megatons of energy were sufficient to uproot centuries-old trees. New York's entire land area is only 784 square kilometers, 302 m2, for comparison. Bennu in the year 101955 would be 20 times more potent. The final asteroid on our list, 41777, is somewhat unique because it is a binary asteroid. The system comprises of two celestial bodies that are gravitationally linked and circle around a shared center of mass, much like a binary star. The asteroid's first component is a celestial body with a diameter of 120 to 180 meters, 390 to 590 feet, while its second component is roughly 60 to 120 meters, 195 to 390 feet, in size. With a striking mass of over 3.2 million tons and a Palermo rating of -1.78, it is quite powerful. Probability theory predicts that our planet will one day be struck by an asteroid with the potential to have catastrophic effects on every form of life. We can only hope that by then, individuals will have developed the ability to avoid any potential tragic collisions. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel if you liked our video if you want to see more.